and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. This is XFW Ground Zero, and we're kicking things off with newcomer Matsuda Tanaka.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 190 pounds, Matsuda Tanaka.
From Kyoto, Japan, under 200 pounds. Ray, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Ground Zero. Under 200 pounds, but yet he's been handling his own here in XFW. Alicia Marie Burdick, thank you for liking the stream. Matsuda coming a long way from across the pond over in Japan to come here to XFW. We are happy to have him. But tonight he takes on the former luchador, the man who used to be known as El Janitor. Edwin Bonnet, thank you for liking the stream.
And his opponent from California, weighing in at 327 pounds, Todd Finch.
The man that used to be El Janitor. This man is still our janitor here in XFW, but now going by his God-given name, Todd Finch. He has not been happy about the way things turned out in his rivalry with Pedro Ortiz Jr. And now looking to make a name for himself. You think he'd change that janitor gear, since now he's out on his own. But I guess some habits are hard to break, but tonight he'll have a substantial size advantage over the much smaller, much less poundage of Matsuda Tanaka. Tanaka going to work with the quick strikes, and Finch already absorbing the shots, and a big right hand, and instantly drops Tanaka down to the canvas. Shot now over the back. I'm still shocked about Todd Finch, how I honestly thought he'd at least be of Spanish or Mexican descent. To find out that he's your typical average white dude was so monumentally disappointing. And quite frankly, I think an insult to some of the luchadors. I mean, it's great that he wanted to be part of that group. Oh, what a turnaround! Finch with a phenomenal power slam. Just drove it. Look at him catch Tanaka here as he came through the air. And Finch just leveled him right there. Boom. Turned things right around to Tanaka, who has not had a whole lot of offense yet in this contest. Gut buster now from Todd Finch. It's just a boring name to say, too. Todd Finch. But right now, Finch looking pretty damn good in this contest. Rolls out of the way with two. And again, Finch just using that size and strength advantage to take down the... Turn around and a clothesline. Terex misses his Arabic. He's got him up. Suplex. Styler drives him down. Tanaka having a hard go of it tonight. We've got a cover now. Finch only gets barely a 1 count as Bob's hand doesn't even reach the canvas. Tanaka now back to his feet. Tanaka charging in. Hurricane on, takes the big man over. Now goes to the arm. Hook kick delivered. Ushered by Finch. Keeping it. Ooh, and a shoulder tackle again. Tanaka driven hard down to the canvas. Big right hand now by Finch. He continues to keep the pressure on. It looks like he's ready to make a statement tonight. Oh, and again the jawbreaker. Connected hard to Finch. Jawbreaker a second time. Tanaka now starting to work on the jaw and head area. Look at how quick that young man springs to that top rope. An outstanding athleticism. And now big time splash from the top rope. Got a cover. Kick out again by Todd Finch. Yes, we have confirmed that Musada Tanaka is not related to Yuri Tanaka at all. This happens to be a very, very common name over in Japan. It's like Smith here in the United States. Tanaka now fighting back. Musada collects with a chop across the ears. Goes high again with Todd Finch again. The size of Finch just keeps knocking Tanaka down in a chokeslam. Uh-oh. Finch lining it up. Went for the midsection. A little worried he was going to go lower there. But again, Tanaka having a rough time with the much larger Finch tonight. Tanaka gets back to his feet. Tanaka with a kick to the midsection. Irish whip now. Single leg drop kick takes the big man over. And a second one. Spins him around. Beautiful neck breaker connects. And again to the top rope. A second time. And the splash again. We've got another cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Once again, only a 2 count. Finch continues to get the shoulders up. A little bit of training left from the days of Pedro Ortiz. Jr. The shoulder tackle again from Finch drives him down to the canvas. Hoists him up. Big time power bomb. We've got another cover. An explosive start to Ground Zero tonight as both these guys put in the legwork, trying to walk away with this victory tonight. And a cutter. Again, Tanaka going to the high rank district. Elbow drop, this time nobody home. Finch shot coming a mile away and quickly avoids the contact. Up over the top rope, and Tanaka, we are into the outside of the arena floor tonight in match number 1 of Ground Zero. Right hand countered. Both men now exchanging shots on the outside. Finch with a wild clothesline that missed. Ooh! And Tanaka drops him down, the back of his head colliding with the outside arena floor, but Finch again continues to counter the smaller man. Picks him up, big right hand again, counter, and a shot delivered. Tanaka now, look at this, whoa, wrapped him in a triangle hold, wraps Finch in a triangle hold. He's got a tap, holy hell. Tanaka locks on a triangle hold and pulls off the victory in our opening match tonight. Wow. That was a quick walk on there, folks. That was outstanding. Mutsada Tanaka knocking off Finch. Finch has not been very successful since losing his mask here in XFW. There's the powerbomb. An explosive offense from Finch, who's been changing up his in-ring arsenal ever since losing the mask. From right here, you see how Tanaka's got it locked on. Finch has nowhere to go, has to tap out, holding onto the shoulder. Tanaka pulls off the victory with an outstanding technical submission hold. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Poor Todd Finch. Well, if he wants to keep busy, we did overflow the catering area garbage cans again, so he's got a lot of work cut out for him tonight. Get to work, Todd. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight as we kick off XFW Ground Zero and another week of XFW programming. Now, we did have a lot go on in the past few weeks here in XFW. Sorry, folks, I'm checking my sound because what I see for the main monitor is not syncing up. There was a massive update to Windows today to my computer, so I'm checking a couple things to make sure everything seems okay. All right, it seems like we're good there. So I apologize if we have any delays. I know we had our YouTube special on Sunday night. There was a bit of a delay between the sound, which was a little odd. And usually doesn't happen all that often, so I think that was a YouTube issue, not so much an issue with my setup here at home. But we're going to keep pushing that up. And if you guys, as usual, you see any hiccups, you let me know, and I'll try to adjust that on the fly during the show. But again, we've had a lot of things come out here in XFW the past few weeks. The reemergence of the Eliminator here at XFW coming back to say he wants to unseat the Destroyer, saying the Destroyer has long overdue for his retirement as the Eliminator retired early in 2020. but has come back in the beginnings of 2021 saying he wants to rid XFW of the Destroyer. He's claiming the Destroyer uses a lot of the undercard to get himself up to the top, using them as stepping stones, which, personally, folks, I've never seen the Destroyer do. I've never seen him have those kind of issues. The man has always been very respectful inside the ring. I've seen the man lose on a number of occasions and never hold a grudge about it as long as he loses fair inside the ring. He's one of the most respectful. Thank you, Samari John, for liking the stream. Destroyer's always been a very mild-tempered person as long as you beat him fair and square in the ring. It's when a lot of these guys like Brian Blaze, Ramon Cruz, take liberties with the rules when you really offset the Destroyer, or when you personally attack him, when you make it personal, you flip that switch. And right now, I feel that's what the Eliminator is trying to do since coming back to XFW ever since the Destroyer won his 6th title run here. I don't think the Destroyer is anywhere near ready for retirement. And I don't think the Eliminator is going to try. Well, he's going to try, but I don't think he's going to be very successful. We'll have more on that as it unfolds. But right now, we're head down the ringside as Raiden Yamashita goes head-to-head with Tyson Vader next on XFW Ground Zero. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the quickest man to get himself to a title in XFW.
One fall. Making his way
This
to the
young
ring.
man came in explosive within 3 months of being here in XFW, captured
Weighing
his
in at
first
214
championship.
pounds. Raiden Yamashita.
Yamashita, outstanding in-ring performer, 3 months capturing the XFW Internet Championship, and now looking to make a second run at it, looking to climb the ladder here in the rankings. But tonight he's going to go against the breakout star from the Wolfpack, now calling himself the
From
Lone
West
Wolf,
California. What
Tyson Vader. These two have met in the past before. Tyson Vader now charging down the ring. Raiden Yamashita celebrating a little bit. Here comes Tyson, and Tyson with a takedown. And we are off and running. So these two have met before. A little bit of a rivalry inside the ring, as these two have met in the past in very competitive matches. And it looks like we're off that way again. Tyson Vader down with a stiff kick in the back of the head. Eli Mack, thank you for liking it. Vader down with an exploder suplex. Tosses Tyson, or tosses Raiden Yamashita up over his head. Again, Tyson Vader, one member of the Wolfpack here in XFW, having differences with his uncle Casey over how to handle business inside the ring. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Vader now hoisting up Yamashita. Alabama Slammer drives him down to the canvas. Brutal impact there. Yamashita referring to the outside, but Tyson brings it back in the hard way. And now stomping away on the head and shoulders of Raiden Yamashita's young Tyson Vader. We've got an early cover. Kick out by Yamashita. Take a lot more than that to keep Raiden down. Oop, elbow now from Yamashita. Trying to turn the tables on Vader. Snap suplex. Takes him over. A beautiful float over into a cover, but a kick out by Tyson. These two nearly tore the house down before. This is the two. This type of match here is what caused the explosion inside the Wolfpack before. Tyson Vader and Raiden Yamashita collided. Raiden Yamashita came out victorious that night, but Tyson Vader shook his hands as a fair contest was had, and has set off his uncle. He said, you don't fight fair. That's how you lose matches. You don't shake a man's hand after he puts you down. You come back and you beat him twice as bad. But Tyson Vader starting to understand the rules, the respect of professional wrestling, and how things are handled, as he just handled an elbow to the face from Raiden Yamashita. Yamashita out of the flying hit. Hurricane takes him over. Both men now battling back and forth. We've got to cover again. Yamashita with the leg hook. Vader gets the shoulder up. The crowd surprised by that one. I think they thought a bigger count was coming. Oh! What a kick to the top of the head. Tyson Vader exploding with outstanding offense. Got him hoisted up. I get it a second time. Alabama Slammer driving him down to the back of his head. Kick out. Tyson Vader having a far wider array of arsenal and offensive moves than the rest of his family here in XFW, and really has him standing out from the crowd of the Wolfpack. Two of his uncles slapped in the face by Vader now. Yamashita's bringing back to life. Yamashita hoists him up. Tyson Vader up and over the top. Vader puts him up. GTS into a German suplex, and that's what I'm talking about, folks. The explosive offense of Tyson Vader, unlike the rest of his biker club. Although, from what I understand, Tyson Vader has walked away from the rest of his family because he's really enveloped here in wrestling. Has adapted his style, has taken over, and has been doing outstanding for himself. And actually requested this match at Raiden Yamashita, the two having a professional rivalry. Just inside the ring, as you see, very similar styles. Yamashita's now got him up. Blue Thunder Bomb drives him down to the canvas. No cover though by Raiden Yamashita, who's now getting the crowd pumped up, getting adrenaline through his system, and keeping the offense on snapmare. Takes him over now with an armbar. Tyson Vader rolling back through. Impressive offense again, and now the defense of Tyson Vader continues to get better each and every week. Dragon leg whip now by Raiden Yamashita, countering the kick of young Tyson Vader. Vader now with a kick in the midsection. Oh, and Yamashita connected a knee lift as Tyson Vader went low. Looked like he would again try for a German suplex, and Raiden Yamashita saw that coming. Oh, and Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Yamashita now trying to line up a shot. Tyson Vader again rolling through, drop toe hold, takes Yamashita over. Hoists him up. Tombstone pile driver, spinning for a little bit of extra offense. We've got a cover. That's it. Wow. Tyson Vader pulling off the victory over Raiden Yamashita, spinning tombstone pile driver to pull off the victory in outstanding fashion. Again, these two continue to impress each and every time they're in the ring against each other. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for liking this. And here's the drop toe hold right there. You see Yamashita's face hitting the canvas, which set up for this move right here. Boom! Spinning tombstone pile driver, and young Tyson Vader pulls off the victory again. What is? Oh no! Uncle Casey has reared his ugly head. Casey Vader out again, dropping his nephew on the back of his head. Casey Vader out here, laying into it and tossing his nephew across the ring. Come on, this is unwarranted, unnecessary, and Vader lights up Tyson with a heavy right hand. Kick to the midsection. Again, you see the animosity. All because Tyson will not follow in his footsteps. Tyson with a counter. Tyson's now got him up on the shoulders. And a shot to the face again. GTS. And a Shining Wizard by Tyson Vader, leveling his uncle. Holy hell. Tyson Vader turning the tails on his uncle, folks, in an outstanding fashion. Wow. Again, Tyson Vader, an outstanding in-ring performer, does a phenomenal amount of wrestling for himself. But again, it all appears that his Uncle Casey does not approve of how he handles himself inside the ring. And that has nothing to do with Tyson Vader. That is all because Casey Vader likes to dominate everything. He likes to have full control over everything that's inside the ring and how he handles things, and it's not necessary. And now you see how the family, the brutality, there was no reason for Casey Vader to come out here and attack his nephew, who just won an outstanding contest, who won a great match, and then comes out here and pulls that kind of garbage. Now, hopefully, Tyson Vader can continue to separate himself from the rest of the Wolfpack as his career is starting to really blossom here in XFW. I wish this young man the best of luck, but he's got to separate himself. He's got to limit what happens with the rest of the Vader clan. He's got to separate himself from his uncle As much as his uncle himself is a phenomenal in-ring performer, Casey Vader a very much bare-knuckle, in-your-face brawler. Tyson Vader has broken out of the shadow, and maybe that's what Casey Vader's upset for, is Tyson has stolen the spotlight of the Wolfpack. We'll have to wait and see, folks. Again, our main event tonight, folks, we'll talk about this. Our main event will feature Lee Bischoff, the current XFW Internet Championship, colliding with Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Now, these two have met in the past and both have pinfall victories over one another. But Lee Bischoff has been in an extraordinary run, finding a new, dare I say, new self-confidence, new self-assurance, and has been beating opponent after opponent after opponent, capturing the XFW Internet Championship. And a lot of folks didn't think he was the championship style here in XFW, but he's proved everybody wrong. And while we're talking about championships, we're getting ready to go tag team action next, as two former teams, both teams holding the XFW Tag Team Championships at one time, collide tonight as the Entourage goes head-to-head with the Thunderbolts next on XFW Ground Zero.
The following contest,
and here comes the Entourage.
One fall. On the way to the ring,
Martin Fisher and Max Bennett, two men who seemingly had a hard time in singles competition. But once they found the tutelage of Morgan Steiner, these two dominated the tag team division for nearly a year, held on to the championship for lengthy months, and continued to perform at a level no one thought they were capable of. Grace says it's probably like any other type of gang, referring to the Vader clan. You can't leave unless you're in a body bag. That is frightful. But unfortunately, it's probably the very much frame of thought it has.
And their opponents, at a
and here come the Thunderbolts.
440 pounds.
Maroons Dragon XFW is an all-original league. We don't have any WWE or any AEW stars on our programming, as XFW is over 90 strong on our roster, all original characters, all original storylines and content. As the Thunderbolts, the former XFW Tag Team Champions, make their entranceway tonight, forming just a few months ago after the Yamamoto debacles. The only way I can really talk about what happened at that point, Yamamoto again trying to separate, trying to destroy the Thunderbolts from inside. Here we go, we're off and running. Derek Kirk, thank you for lecturing. Calling double time now from Barton Fisher and Thunderbolt Liger. Liger quickly turning things around, stretching out, and drops down Barton Fisher to the canvas. Both men very technically sound, but the Thunderbolts, Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing the stream. Hurricane Rana now from Liger, taking Fisher heading over the heels. Liger up and over, float over DDT. Barton Fisher's head colliding hard with the canvas, and the Thunderbolts starting to take an early lead. Super kick connects. Liger now into a German suplex. Barton Fisher damn near bent in half at the hands of Thunderbolt Liger. Kind of there now by Fisher. Both Liger and Saturn, we thought were gone from XFW. Liger seemingly getting rid of the mask, dumping the Thunderbolts. Runs Dragon, thank you for liking the stream. Suplex now from Barton Fisher, shades of his former All-State college career. Tagging comes the big man, Max Bennett, the former United States Olympic team professional. Look at this. Oh, going to work, setting up a horrific attack on the knee of Thunderbolt Liger. But Liger fighting back. Big right hand out of the face. Liger rolls him through, and a knee strike repeated now to the face of Max Bennett. Oh, and a strong knee strike right to the face again, a little bit of the Japanese strong style we've seen the Thunderbolts use on a number of occasions. Usher in the corner now. Liger now trying to set. What is this? Liger now with no Max Bennett between the ropes, driving the knees down hard into the sternum. Bennett catches the leg. Hooks up Liger, toss him head over heels. Liger needs to make a tag, but continues the offense. He goes right back on, and it takes him over. Frankenstein. Liger gets countered. Oh, but hold on a leg again. Liger seemingly have an answer for everything. Max Bennett is thrown his way. Here comes Thunderbolt Saturn. Saturn now hooks him up, butterfly into a powerbomb, taking the much larger Max Bennett and dumping him on the back of his head. The Thunderbolts seemingly picking apart their opponents tonight. Saturn now going to the high red district, way up top. That is a long way across the ring. And it lands right to the middle of the spine. Flying elbow drop from the top rope. Saturn looking on par tonight. Car elbow time now. Bennett able to shrug him back. Overpowering Saturn. Snap suplex. Bennett now making a beeline tag. In comes Barton Fisher, the fresh man for the Entourage. Up and over. Fisher takes him down. Swinging neck breaker. The Thunderbolt Saturn fires right back. Flying forearm. Bouncing back to his feet like a rubber band. Ruben 1994. Hello. Thank you for joining us on the Twitch platform. Kick to the face now by Liger. Now Liger going up high. Barton Fisher laying prone. And nobody home. Fisher gets out of the way. Liger again with a counter. The Thunderbolts looking. They missed months here at XFW, folks. The Thunderbolts as a tag team, Liger and Saturn, missed months of interaction. But it looks like they didn't miss a beat. They're right on par, and tonight they are taking it to the Entourage. Fisher's got him up on the shoulder. Oh, and dumps it over, up and over into a backbreaker. Waterfall style maneuver. We've got a cover on Liger. Saturn coming in for the save, realizing that may have caused some significant damage. That was a high impact backbreaker from Barton Fisher. Fisher now right back on the offense. That seemed to slow down Thunderbolt Liger. I'm tripping to home territory now. Insecurity counter. Liger shaking the cobwebs out now. Matthew Iverson, thank you for liking the stream. Home territory tag. In comes Thunderbolt Saturn. Look at this. What is this? Oh! Assisted senton from the Thunderbolts. Look at this replay, folks. Look at the impact here from Thunderbolt Saturn. Liger tossing him head over heels, crashing right down on top of Barton Fisher. Saturn keeping the offense on. Delivering now a number of shots and busted. Barton Fisher open with a well-placed elbow right to the forehead. Fisher with a shot to the midsection. A clothesline sends Saturn up and over the top rope. Good play by Fisher. Gives him a moment to collect his thoughts. Allows him to make that tag. And then comes Max Bennett, the fresh man, who goes right to work on Saturn. Saturn getting back inside the ring. A new opponent to face off. And Max Bennett now taking the charge. Nice snap suplex. Beautiful float over onto Saturn. But Saturn again gets the shoulder. They're both these teams former XFW Tag Team Champions. Both top-tier performing units. Both function like a well-oiled machine. You gotta remember when Barton Fisher came here to XFW, no one gave the kid a second glance. I mean, he had a decent look about him, but he couldn't get a win for anything. Seemingly almost lost his career. Look at, what is this? Bennett now stretching on the knee of Liger, using the rope as a weapon. But as soon as Fisher and Fisher and Bennett made their friendship and became a tag team, these two doing very, very, very well for each other, capturing tag team championships. I'm sure Morgan Steiner had a lot to do with that, with his insight into professional wrestling. Much I hate Morgan Steiner. We have learned that Morgan Steiner is out of the hospital. I'm surprised he's not out of the team tonight. I have seen him in the building. He is wearing a bit of a neck brace. German suplex now from Bennett. Too close to the ropes. Oh, and Liger comes in, and Bennett just lit him up. A misstep there by Liger. Did not see that coming. And Max Bennett took advantage of it. Tag in comes Barton. Uh-oh. The Entourage. Hoist him up. They call this the Spotlight and take him down. Thunderbolt Saturn just got devastated. We got a cover. The Entourage pull off the victory tonight after landing the Spotlight. Superplex powerbomb combination, outstanding move. The Entourage defeat. There was the turnaround right there, folks. That waterfall backbreaker by Barton Fisher to Liger really changed the course of this match, changed the pace of everything, gave the Entourage an opening to turn this match around. They kept that momentum to the end of it. Boom! Right on the back of his head goes Saturn. He got lucky on his feet in the rope, so that might have been the end of the match right then and there. The crowd in attendance obviously not happy with that outcome. The blood pouring down Fisher's face. The first loss for the Thunderbolts since Reformed. That Brian Shook. Thank you for liking the stream. Apologize, folks, for that. Clear my throat a little bit. What an outstanding match between two top-tier teams, but the Entourage just clicking a little bit more tonight, possibly more hungry to get back to the top of the food chain here in XFW. But thank you, Lawrence Williams, for liking the stream. Again, thank everyone for who has turned in XFW tonight. Thank all you guys for joining us here. Whether you're on Facebook, whether on YouTube, or whether you're on the Twitch platform. We saw Ruben 1994 chime in. Thank you for joining us over on Twitch. We encourage everyone, if you know someone that is a fan of professional wrestling and game streams and you think they'll like XFW, please share it to their stream. Tag them in the comments. Host over on Twitch. Whatever your preferred method of sharing XFW, we encourage you to do that because it helps us out. It helps you out. It helps us continue XFW and putting on more programming as our crazy brand of digital wrestling continues to grow week after week here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We are happy to bring you the programming as long as you guys continue to zoom in. While we're talking about XFW, folks, you can also find XFW merchandise on bloodsword6.com, much like the hoodie that I am wearing right now, as well as $16 t-shirts over there, as well as some outstanding mugs. Right now, the Glee mug is, I believe, sold out. You see the maniacal one right there on the mug. The Glee mug currently sold out. The Glee t-shirts are also almost gone. We will have a new Glee t-shirt up before the end of this month, and it will be fan named the Glee Club. You guys coined that phrase. We're going to make it for you. So if you want a Glee Club shirt, as all our merchandise is limited quantities, make sure you check out bloodsword6.com. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside as the women take the spotlight next on XFW Ground Zero. And here comes Bryce Watts,
is scheduled for
newcomer here at XFW. This young lady, a former roller derby queen. Whoa, with Christy Madison. Christy Madison charging out to the ring. I don't think Watts sees her. Watts does now. Oh, and she takes her out of the ringside. We've got an early match going. Christy Madison lights her up. I'm pretty sure this match was supposed to be Bryce Watts and Zinda Fry. I don't know what Christy Madison's doing out here. But she is stomping away on newcomer Bryce Watts. And a drop kick right to the knee. Christy Madison, for whatever reason. Watts, fires back, but again, Madison takes her down, head scissors takedown. What a shot. Christy Madison making a statement tonight coming out of the gate. Again, this was scheduled to be Bryce Watts and Zinda Fry. But Chris, do we even have a bell? Did this even become official yet? Madison's getting inside the ring. Bryce Watts still trying to recover on the outside. I don't think we've had a bell yet. Bryce Watts now blasting Christy Madison off the ringside apron. Bob watching on. Both ladies finally inside the ring. Bob's going to ring the bell. I guess this is now going to be Christy Madison taking on newcomer Bryce Watts. And a clothesline now for Watts. Again, folks, this was supposed to be Zinda Fry. From what I was originally told, but whatever reason, Christy Madison interjecting herself last minute. Suplex. Now from Watts. Again, this young lady coming from the roller derby leagues, which will pretty much set you up for professional wrestling. There's a lot of high impact in roller derby. Oh, but Christy Madison levels her with a powerbomb out of the corner. Christy Madison, far more in-ring experience. The woman they call Thunder Thighs in XFW due to the fact she holds a weight squat lifting championship record. Oh, with a wind-up forearm. Watts just got leveled. Madison, a former women's power lifter, uses those powerful legs just like that a lot of times to get her advantage. And right now she is dominating Bryce Watts in this matchup. Power elbow tie-up. Watts with a shot to the midsection. Trying to get any bit of offense in that she can right now as Madison continues to deliver an unprecedented amount of fury onto the newcomer. Watts sends her back inside. Madison already getting back to her feet. Watts right on her, takes her over. Madison with a phenomenal flip over and right back into head scissors. Watts is getting destroyed tonight. Like it's right back in her face. Watts now with 2 elbow drops. Counter again by Madison. Into the corner we go. Watts through the ropes. And a shot to the top of the head by Watts. Up to the top of the ropes. And a drop kick. Watts now trying to get back into this match. Trying to level the playing field. Madison using those powerful legs to throw Watts off like a rag doll. Bryce Watts may be out of her league tonight in this matchup. Ooh, what a stiff kick to the top of the head. Bryce Watts just leveled her. Collar elbow tie-up. Madison again overpowering the newcomer. Oh, and drops her down a flatliner and rolls her back. Madison locking on the head scissors. Too close to the ropes. Lucky break for Bryce Watts. That might have been it. We've seen Madison put away a number of opponents with that head scissor lock and those massively powerful legs. Arm drag now by Watts. Wow, and Watts driving her head back to that canvas. A little bit of roller derby anger there. What is this? Oh! Trying to numb the arms now of Christy Madison, going to work, putting the knee right to the bicep. Madison fires back again using those big legs. Watts now trying to avoid all contact. Trying to use that speed advantage, and a clothesline drops her down the canvas. Watts now on the middle ropes. Comes down with a splash. And Watts going right back up again this time, all the way to the top rope. Elbow drop connects. We've got a cover. Kick out. Madison again gets the shoulder up. You got to wonder how much is the in-ring experience of Christy Madison, who's been with XFW and a professional wrestler for a number of years. How much of an effect will it have on Watts? Watts now Irish whip in the turnbuckle. Watts again, oh, counter again by Christy Madison. And Watts flies underneath. Watts right back in and levels her with a clothesline out of nowhere. Watts with explosive speed just took Madison by storm. And now a flying forearm connects right to the face. We've got a cover. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count. We've seen Watts use that explosive elbow before. Madison now firing back. 2 forearms right to the face. Takes her down again. Now wrenching back on the arm is Christy Madison, using those massive legs to keep the pressure on. Watts rolls through. Look at this. Watts on her head and takes her over. Beautiful flying head scissors. Watts charging in. Again the elbow. Holy hell. Watts flies through. And again, Christy Madison escapes inevitability as she gets the shoulder up. Watts connecting a number of times now with that flying elbow she's put away opponents with. But Madison continues to fight on. Oh, the wheelbarrow German suplex. Watts just got leveled. Cover again. Only a 1 count. Watts staying resilient, keeping the shoulder up, trying to fight back any way she can at this point. Short on clothesline. Watts again going to that brawler mentality from roller derby days, blasting the head of Madison off the canvas. But Madison again referring back to her in-ring experience, counters with a phenomenal fireman's carry takeover. Madison again rolls her over and locks it on. Madison again, this time Watts nowhere near the ropes, struggling as much as she can to try to escape the leg lock, and she's got a tap. Christy Madison forcing the newcomer to tap out to that brutal head scissors leg lock. Look at this explosive offense from Watts coming right back in the ring, taking Madison by surprise. But the sheer in-ring experience of Christy Madison shined through. A second time she locks on that leg lock. And Bryce Watts nowhere to go, unsure how to break the hold. And she's got to tap out. Right here, folks, this turn, you see Watts' head's blasting off the back of those ropes. That can lead a lot of injury and a lot of damage. Laxmi Rai, thank you for following.
Winner,
And Christy Madison victorious tonight on XFW Danger Ground Zero. Danger Zone, that's not till Friday. I swear I haven't been drinking yet. Bryce Watts putting in a hell of a victory in her early matches here in XFW, but the in-ring experience and the just sheer power of Christy Madison shining through. And again, Christy Madison has a number of videos of herself on YouTube crushing watermelons with those thighs. I know it's this weird kind of challenge that people put forward. It's weird, and quite frankly, folks, it's a little scary. But Madison, she wraps those legs around you, folks. It is almost always the end of the match. It's very hard to escape that maneuver. Just again, the powerlifting, her former career, she still holds a world record for powerlifting in the women's division. And folks, from what I understand, she out-squatted T. Adams in the same division as both were former women's powerlifters. Madison locks on those thunder thighs, and it's over. But Bryce Watts is showing she's got what it takes to hang here at XFW. I'm sure that won't be the last, and we've got a lot more to see of Bryce Watts, the former roller derby queen, here in XFW. Now, folks, we still got a lot more coming your way. And again, our main event tonight, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott going head-to-head with the XFW Internet Champion, Lee Bischoff. And Bischoff has been on an extraordinary run here lately in XFW, with win after win after win, and a couple of those being razor thin, but continuing to outshine a number of XFW's high-quality opponents. And we saw an outstanding match this past Sunday in our YouTube special between Jesus Silva, as the title was on the line with Lee Bischoff, and Lee Bischoff somehow getting the shoulder up after repeated Jesus Silva with his springboard suplex stunners, which is a move that just seems to defy logic and physics alone, and somehow land his own stunner and get the pinfall victory, will be our main event tonight. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside for more one-on-one action as XFW Ground Zero continues. As we await the arrival of the newly returning Crusher Carl Ellis.
Scheduled for one fall.
Pedro, thank you for sharing the
from
stream.
Norfolk, Virginia, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Crusher, Carl Ellis.
Carl Ellis making his way back to professional wrestling after a 12-year hiatus. A lot of folks question this man coming back to XFW. In professional wrestling in general, due to his age, but folks, you'll hear a lot of wrestlers talk about how it's hard to stay retired. It's hard to stay out of the spotlight. You crave it so much. And Ellis did a phenomenal job last week in his debut in XFW coming back. Anglo, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Ellis now set to go head-to-head tonight with Terry Sexton.
And his opponent,
and here he comes now.
Representing the Rough Riders from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Terry Sexton.
The former Thunder from Down Under, male exotic dancer, Terry Sexton, who's got more wiggle than a can of worms. RJ Fisher, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Folks, this should be a very, very interesting matchup as almost 25 years separate Sexton and Carl Ellis inside the ring. Terry Sexton still in a young and considered his prime, but Crusher Carl Ellis says he's never felt younger, never felt better, as Sexton already takes the old veteran down, but Ellis instantly breaks the hold. Oh, and a shot now by Ellis right to the face of Sexton. In Carl Ellis' favor is decades of in-ring experience, knowing how to break holds, and he gets right to, you notice he gets right to it. He doesn't waste time. You don't see Carl Ellis running around taunting much. He gets right to the game. He goes right after his opponent. But Terry Sexton with a nice counter. Toss him in the ring corner. Sexton now puts him up on the middle ropes. Nice counter by Carl Ellis. Picks him right up and a scoop slam. And instantly right into a cover again by Carl Ellis, but Sexton gets the shoulder up. Ellis with a wild swing. Terry Sexton shoving it away. Ellis again connects with that forearm, charging through. Ellis now hoists up the younger one. Takes her up and over, drops her. Drops him face first onto the canvas. Ellis running in and double axe handle across the head. Terry Sexton now grabbing a front face lock on the ring general, as Carl Ellis likes to call himself, Crusher Carl, the ring general, just based on his decades of in-ring experience. As he lights up Sexton now with a number of right hands and a brutal overhand shot. But Sexton fights through, locks him up, vertical suplex, crashing down comes Ellis. Ellis rolls to the outside, good ring awareness by the ring general, Carl Ellis. But Sexton now sends him into the ring post. That might be elderly abuse. Again, Terry Sexton in his mid-20s. Carl Ellis, I'll probably get in trouble for saying this, is past 55 years old, but this man looks in phenomenal shape for his age and continues to battle on, and said he wanted one more run in wrestling before he went to permanent retirement, and so far he's looking outstanding inside the ring. I know guys half his age aren't in as good a shape. Ellis now right back on the solid. Sexton cuts him off again. Ellis again with a counter. And a clothesline. Ellis now putting in the work. Backdrop. Right to the middle of that goes the knee. We got a cover again by Crusher Carl Ellis with a kick out. Sexton continues to get the shoulder up. Ellis looks like he thinks he should have this match won. But again, Terry Sexton full of life. A number of times has been very, very close to capturing the United States Championship. But it just seems to elude him. Uh-oh, Sexton now got Ellis on the top rope. Sexton now trying to set something. Oh, big right hand now by Sexton. Both men now on the top rope. This could spell doom for Ellis. Superplex. Both men down. Ellis grasping onto his lower back after the impact. Sexton now with a cover. One. Ellis still gets the shoulder up impressively. Sexton now going to work. Ellis, all his momentum cut off as Sexton put in some heavy damage, and up over the top rope goes Crusher. Kick to the midsection, countered again by Crusher Ellis. And Sexton sent to the barricade. Oh, and Terry Sexton goes to the eyes. Sexton goes to the eyes, and Ellis banking off his head off that ring apron. Uppercuts now by Sexton, keeping the damage on. Repeatedly countering the old man. Counter by Ellis. Now just trying to avoid Terry Sexton. Catches breath as Sexton continues to outmaneuver the ring general. Oh, and a clothesline there from Ellis. Levels Terry Sexton as the two get back inside the ring. Ellis now hoists him up. What is a Death Valley driver? Death Valley driver from Carl Ellis, but a kick out again from Terry Sexton. Sexton's still a very young star here in XFW, a very long career ahead of him. Takes him down again. Ellis too close to the ropes. Good ring awareness again by the ring veteran. Sexton now picks him up. Ellis again with a counter. And now Sexton with a counter. And delivering shots in the back. Snapmare. Oh! And takes Ellis over. Sexton now with an Irish whip. Sexton now setting up Ellis for whatever he's got here. Oh no! No, no, no! Terry Sexton! Oh! Good thing Carl Ellis isn't planning on having any more kids at his age, because that I don't think is even on the table anymore. As Sexton just punted his nuts up into his chest, but Ellis somehow still gets the shoulder up. Sexton now looking a little winded, trying to get back to his feet. Ellis now slowly rising. Sexton staring over the ring general. Ellis now fighting back again. Ellis hooks him up. Oh my dear Lord! High angle flatliner. Wow! Ellis surprising. Ellis surprising. Connects with the flatliner. Right after this is just hard to watch. Technically illegal move since he kicks the turnbuckle pad, but you see where it's going. But Ellis turns it around. And right here, hooks him up, and look at this. Drops him square on his face with a high angle flatliner. And Crusher Carl pulls off the victory. The old man still has a little bit left in him, and it shows tonight on Ground Zero. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but it looks like Carl Ellis has learned a few since returning to professional wrestling after a 12-year hiatus. And so far has been doing very well for himself here in XFW. I'm sure Terry Sexton will be not too thrilled about the outcome of that match. Folks want to understand, we have received some footage in regards to the Eliminator and Destroyer situation coming up. Let's see if we can get this to play. Stay tuned, folks.
I have come back to XFW. For far too long, this federation has been infected with a cancer. That cancer is the Destroyer. Walk towards these flames, Destroyer. Allow me to give you a proper demise.
That wasn't ominous or disturbing at all. Obviously, the Eliminator having words for the Destroyer, looking to, I really wouldn't call the Destroyer a cancer here in XFW. I think a lot of the fans would also disagree with that assertion by the Eliminator. And again, folks, the Eliminator coming back to XFW, seemingly to end the career and force the Destroyer into retirement. I'm afraid to see where this is going to play out. I don't know, folks. It's going to be a nightmare. I know the Destroyer, who right now is on a high after winning his 6th XFW championship, has no plans of retiring. The Eliminator was retired back in early 2020, but now has returned and obviously has some plans for the Destroyer. We'll have more on that in the next coming weeks, folks. Let's head down to ringside. Women's tag team action coming next on XFW Ground Zero. And here comes the Syndicate.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the
I'm still a little
Syndicate.
disturbed by what we just witnessed. The Eliminator, God knows where he was with flames all around him. But obviously harsh words for the Destroyer. But right now we await the women's tag teams as a Syndicate makes their way out. These two young ladies hailing all the way from Japan. Late entrance into the XFW Women's inaugural Tag Team Championship Tournament. Getting in due to some political ties with Japanese and American consulates. But have made a phenomenal impact here in XFW since debuting. But now they take on these two young ladies tonight. Team Hotness. Brittany Brooks and Emma Fox making their way down the ringside. Uh-oh. Here we go. We are charging in already. Oh, and a takedown already. Sting spilling out already as Akira Shang and Yuri Tanaka attacking Team Hotness on the outside, and Hotness getting an early advantage. Dumping them down. Now we're inside the ring. Oh, and a spear again by Brittany Brooks onto Akira Shang, who I guess now is going to start this off. Clothesline now. Edwin Bonnet, yes, we have a number of black athletes here in XFW. Well, up and over the top goes Akira Shang, dumped by Brittany Brooks. And look at Emma Fox right there, almost trying to intimidate. Emma Fox, Brittany Brooks now being held back by Bob, and then inadvertently Akira Shang takes her down. Drive your face using the distraction by Bob. And now Shang goes on the offense. Hard suplex down on Brittany Brooks. Akira Shang now in control. And up and over. Brooks jumped right in the back of her head. Roll up back to her feet. Those Brooks, and again, it's double leg takedown. Spearing Akira Shang halfway across the ring. Up and down. Drop to hold now. Combination. Big shot there by Emma Fox. Johnny Ivan, thank you for liking the stream. And it takes her down in the neckbreaker. Emma Fox and Brittany Brooks have done very, very well for themselves since forming up as a tag team. Came very, very close to capturing the XFW Women's Tag Team Champions not too long ago. Johnny Ivan, welcome. Thank you for sharing the stream. Emma Fox jumping back to her feet and goes for a tackle, but Akira Shang turns it into a DDT and leveled Emma Fox. And now comes Yuri Tanaka. Todd Warner, thank you for liking the stream. Tanaka now goes to work. Tanaka now winding up, takes her down. Phenomenal back handspring into a splash by Yuri Tanaka. Todd Warner, welcome. Thank you for joining us here at XFW Ground Zero. Oh, and there's a takedown again. Emma Fox this time connecting with a spear-like maneuver. And a brutal right hand. Spins Tanaka around. Drops her down into a neckbreaker. Tanaka now rolling to the outside. Trying to avoid any more confrontation. Emma Fox right in her face. Tanaka lights her up. Tanaka now goes to the air. Beautiful springboard drop kick. And just leveled Emma Fox. Back in comes Akira Shang. The Syndicate now using quick tags back and forth. Both members been in the ring multiple times. Akira Shang now delivering a number of martial arts kicks. And a roundhouse kick right to the temple of Emma Fox. She might be out if Akira Shang didn't pick her up. What is this now? Oh! Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing the stream. That time it countered and caught by Emma Fox. Fox now turns around. Dragonplex into a cover. Only a 1 count. Shang gets the shoulder up. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. Irish now up and over the top rope again goes Emma Fox. Right hand countered. Fox now right back into her face. Team Hotness looking to get another victory here in XFW. Another opportunity. Marshall Foskett sending 500 stars. Thank you, Marshall, for sending stars our way. Akira Shang diving tag. In comes Yuri Tanaka. And Tanaka levels. Brittany Brooks with a hellacious clothesline. Marshall, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the stars. And continuing to support XFW. Big time scoop slam there by Yuri Tanaka. Akira Shang still looking to get back. Whoa! Combination into a senton. Yuri Tanaka just lit up Brittany Brooks with explosive offense. We got a cover. Brooks still gets the shoulder up. Akira Shang getting finally back to her ringside area. Oh! Yuri Tanaka saw Brittany Brooks coming. Pulled down that top rope. Look at this, folks. Brooks charging in. Yuri Tanaka saw it coming, pulled down the top rope, up and over. Brittany Brooks' own momentum carrying her to the outside and crashing to that unforgiving concrete floor. Brooks able to counter through, drops her down, sweeping out the leg of Yuri Tanaka. Oh, and blast her off the ring post. Up to a 5 count. Brittany Brooks now back inside the ring. She took one hell of a fall at the hands of Yuri Tanaka. Tag in comes Emma Fox. Tanaka getting back inside the ring, face to face with Fox. Northern Light suplex, beautifully executed. Almost a damn near perfect bridge by Emma Fox. This young lady, again, week after week, continues to improve with new offensive maneuvers and continues to increase her skill level. She counters through to get a takedown. Emma Fox, oh, Yuri Tanaka rolls right back up and snap her over. Yuri Tanaka shelling off the damage and goes again and tags in Akira Shang. Emma Fox still not moving after that last wave of offense and turnaround by Yuri Tanaka. Works on the arm now. Fox lights her up with a brutal right hand. And now look at Emma Fox with her own shot and a clothesline and drops down Akira Shang. Into the turnbuckle now. Tag in comes Brittany Brooks back inside. Uh-oh. We've seen this, folks. Hot or not. Assisted coup de grace connects to poor Akira Shang. We've got a cover. Team Hotness. Team Hotness pulls it off. 1-upping the Syndicate tonight. That is a absolutely brutal finishing maneuver they used. They call it hot or not. Again, you see one member. Here's the combination of shots by Yuri Tanaka early on, followed by the senton. Emma Fox ready to come in. Here was the beautiful Northern Light suplex. Look at the bridge by Emma Fox. But here's the combination. And right here, boom, the clothesline by Brittany Brooks, setting up the finishing maneuver. And Team Hotness pulls off the victory tonight on XFW Ground Zero. Team Hotness with an impressive win tonight. However, the Syndicate continues to increase their in-ring ability and make their presence known here in XFW, folks. And they do such with an outstanding martial arts background. It is phenomenal to watch and see. And the women's tag team division continues to flourish, continues to get better week in and week out. It's really quite something to see here in XFW. And again, right now, Vicious and Delicious, right now, 2-time XFW Women's Tag Team Champions, holding on to those championships with a death grip as a number of other teams put the target on their back and zero in on an opportunity to challenge Vicious and Delicious for those tag team championships. Now, folks, make sure you hit that like and follow button if you haven't already. GR Malek, thank you for liking the streams. We'll be back tomorrow night with XFW late night around the 10:30 p.m. hour, where I understand our main event will be Bad Boy Marshall Sweet going against Savage Andre Stevens in our main event. Again, these two continue to brutalize each other week in and week out. Jason Shenley, thank you for liking the stream as well. Someone was just asking about our black athletes here in XFW, and Savage Andre Stevens, one of those top athletes right now, as he comes from that boxing background and continues to knock out literally the competition week in and week out. Also on tomorrow night's card will in fact be the gold standard, Taylor Briggs. So folks, hopefully you tune in tomorrow night. Not to mention that Friday night will be our flagship show, XFW Danger Zone. And then Saturday will be XFW Saturday Night Showdown. So stay tuned, folks. Make sure you again subscribe to all our networks, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Make sure you follow so you get those notifications when XFW goes live. Again, all our main shows are on a schedule. XFW Ground Zero every night at 8 o'clock, 10:30 p.m. on Thursday nights is XFW Crossfire. 9 o'clock p.m. Friday night and Saturday night, Danger Zone, Saturday Night Showdown. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to head down to ringside. Thank you, Bushnell, for liking the stream. The stream. Thank you for hitting that like button and giving us some support at XFW. Our main event, folks, is mere seconds away once I get the music here ready to go. As we have Mr. Amazing, Aiden Scott, will be colliding with the current XFW Internet Champion, Lee Bischoff, in one-on-one competition. Let's head on the ringside. That match starts right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
What the hell is this?
Representing the industry from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 225 pounds, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott.
It would appear that Mr. Amazing is now part of the industry. We saw Josh the Coach Clemens scouting him last week, but it looks like Amazing I don't know what to say. I would not think someone. Here comes our champion, the XFW Internet Champion, Lee Bischoff.
Fame City, Ohio, weighing in at 272 pounds, one half of the
Lee Bischoff, your XFW Internet Champion, coming out to ringside. I'm still, folks, a little flabbergasted here by Josh the Coach Clemens. Jason Shelley, thank you for sending 50 stars. Thank you so much for supporting XFW Blood Sword 6 stream. I really need to figure out what the hell's going on here with Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott and Josh the Coach Clemens. Mr. Amazing coming out under the moniker of the industry. And now Josh the Coach Clemens in Mr. Amazing's corner. Again, Mr. Amazing, a two-time champion here in XFW. Held on to the Internet Championship. Held on to the United States Championship. Now laying in some shots to Lee Bischoff. Oh, but Bischoff fires right back with an explosive clothesline and goes right back to work on Mr. Amazing. Two very different styles of wrestling inside the ring tonight. Aiden Scott, a high flyer and one of the fastest competitors in XFW. Lee Bischoff, a bare bones, bar brawling style athlete. Not your typical style of professional wrestler. Walks in the ring in the same outfit and gear he'll walk to the outside. Mr. Amazing now lines up and drives him down the DDT. The champion going limp through the ropes after that shot. And now Amazing stomping away on the head of Lee Bischoff and now taunting the champion. Oh, and a right hand. A number of shots to the head of Lee Bischoff. Up and over. Toss to the outside. And now Aiden Scott taking time to taunt the audience. Well, I won't lie, I can definitely see an attitude change already in Aiden Scott since joining forces, it seems, with Josh the Coach Clemens. Back knee come in. Here's Lee Bischoff. Instantly picks him up. What is that? Oh! Driving the back of the head of Aiden Scott down to the canvas and now stomping away with the weight. Lee Bischoff with a size and strength advantage. Nearly 50 pounds heavier than Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. And definitely a stronger striker. I was ripped down by the champion. Goes for an elbow. Aiden Scott able to counter through. Front face lock down by the champion. Snap suplex now by Bischoff. Johnny Ivan says, Coach's lip lettuce is looking good. The coach has pretty much gotten his mustache back. Zaza, thank you for liking the stream. Clemens did lose his mustache many months ago. What else? They're amazing. Goes for a springboard. Nobody home. As I was saying, Josh the Coach Clemens did lose his mustache a number of months ago in a mustache versus mustache match requested by the fans to Biff Wellington. We actually saw Coach come out to the ring with a bag over his head, then the Shockmaster helmet to cover up the embarrassment of not having the mustache. But it looks like it is back to its full glory. Well, right now, the action is inside the ring as Bischoff and Lee and Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott continue to exchange offense back and forth. Bischoff now in trouble. Northern Lights suplex by Mr. Amazing to kick out. Someone in our audience saying it was amazingly stupid for Aiden Scott to adhere himself to Josh the Coach Clemens. Ooh, kick right to the side of the head by Mr. Amazing. Clemens now on the outside cheering his man on. Amazing now tossing Bischoff to the outside. Wraith Koreski, that is correct. It is Lord Biff Wellington now. Wellington did win his moniker back in a TLC match against Christopherson Pierce at XFW Wrestle War on YouTube. Mr. Amazing again. Oh, and misses. Mr. Amazing, not so amazing in that turnaround. Bischoff now takes him down. Shoulder tackle, and now a cover by Mr. Oh. Scott still manages to get the shoulder up. The champion now looking a little bit on the winded side. Mr. Amazing has been keeping this match very fast-paced. Bischoff looks a much more slow, methodical pace. Earl Jackson, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW and Bloodsword 6 streaming. Bischoff now trying to get the crowd behind him. Oh, and that looked low. But I can't say I blame him. Ooh, and takes him down. Bischoff now surging on, good for the stunner. But Mr. Amazing able to counter through. Poisson coming, hooks him up. Suplex. Oh, and a shot to the head by Lee Bischoff connects. The champion now back. Oh, spoke too soon. Super kick in the midsection. Paul Owens, thank you for liking the stream. Mr. Amazing with full head of steam. Drops down again with a kick to the temple of the champion Lee Bischoff. Mr. Amazing now on the top rope. Beautiful moonsault with some outstanding hang time. We've got a cover. Barely a 2 count. Paul Owens, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW, the Bloodsword 6 streaming family. Thank you for joining us. Super kick, countered, drop kick right to the back of the head by Mr. Amazing. Again, a counter by Bischoff. Up over the top rope. Mr. Amazing holds on. Right hand. Oh, and a shot again. And Scott now goes for the drop kick. Bischoff able to counter. Scott coming. Sidesteps. And Scott crashes down to the canvas. Face first. Oh, and a shot again. Both men again. Repeatedly. You see Bischoff, or I'm sorry, the coach on the outside. And here goes the coach. Lee Bischoff on the outside. Scott now again taunting the audience. And the coach staring down at Bischoff. I think the only reason the coach didn't go right after him is because Bob got right in his way. Now Mr. Amazing getting a little impatient, goes to the outside. Oh, and drives the champion down. Face first into the canvas. Comes right out the canvas, the outside of the floor. And that went into the steel steps. Up to a 4 count. What is... Up to again up to a 5. They continue to count up. Up to a 6 count. What is Amazing doing with a chair? Mr. Amazing with a chair inside the ring. I don't think Bob saw it yet. Drop kick again from Amazing. Irish whip now. Shot to the midsection. Mr. Amazing again going back to the top rope, the high rent district, looking to increase his high fire mileage. Beautiful spinning moonsault, deep cover. 2, and again the champion gets the shoulder up. Mr. Amazing now again with that chair. Bob, come on! Bob needs to get that damn thing out of him. This is not an Extreme Rules match for the championship. Mr. Amazing turned around and sent to the chair himself. Lee Bischoff taking advantage. 1, 2. Aiden Scott gets the shoulder up just in the nick of time as that chair backfired. And now you see him go to the outside. And here comes Bischoff right in pursuit. Bischoff now gets slowed down by the coach. The coach slowing him down. But right back on the offense. And a shot to the face. He gets caught. Powerbomb by Bischoff. Holy hell. The Internet Champion fighting through. Now wraps the arm up. And takes him down. Side Russian leg sweep now by the Internet Champion. Aiden Scott now in a world of hurt. Aiden Scott looking to take the cheap way out after that chair shot. Oh, and a shot to the face now by Scott. Drop kick again, counter. Lee Bischoff continues to counter through move after move. Aiden Scott now going to work on the leg. Super kick by Scott. Standing Phoenix press. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? Aiden Scott with a pinfall victory over the XFW Internet Champion. Aiden Scott victorious. Some shady maneuvers went on. Again, the coach getting involved, slowing down Bischoff. The chair coming into play even though it backfired by Aiden Scott. But there's a super kick. And then right here, boom, that standing press.
Here is your winner,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW night. We'll see you tomorrow night for XFW Crossfire. Thank you for tuning in. JF, thank you for liking the stream. Mr. Amazing victorious tonight, now is part of the industry.